better balance, opening a limited liability company, working on a commercial game, growing Twitch, growing YouTube. I'm I Heart Funny Boys, and these are my resolutions for 2025. So I will start by giving a brief introduction to myself. I have been doing game dev as a hobby for 2 years, and I've been streaming on Twitch for about 4 months and dual cast streaming to YouTube. I just recently started that and making YouTube content as well, all about game dev. I also work full time as a software developer on a game engine for a AAA studio. And I'm happily married to my partner, Coda Davida, who is the sound designer on the hobby games that I make. I am a big fan of cozy games and management games and life sim games and survival games. So, a pretty narrow range of games that I like to play and I like to make. So, if that sounds good to you, hey. Anywho, so talking about my New Year's resolutions, I'll try to keep this as brief as possible. I ramble. But the biggest one for me is balance. I'm trying to find a way to have my game dev hobby and eat it too. I am going to be focusing on limiting the amount of time that I spend in a given week on game dev and then distributing the rest of my time doing things like taking care of my physical and mental health, keeping a cleaner home, spending time with friends, and doing other hobbies that I've not really been picking up as much lately. This is something that will definitely slow me down in my progress going forward, but I think it's something that's worthwhile to do because, I mean, it is at the end of the day a hobby for me to be making games, and I don't want to burn out on a hobby. And I'd like to keep doing it for as long as possible. So finding the balance, because the way I've been doing it is just not sustainable, I don't think. The second one is to establish a limited liability company, opening my own business specifically for releasing video games, which I'm very excited about. It is something that I had been putting off for a long time as a migrant to Sweden. The whole process seemed a bit intimidating to me, but this year I'm ready to take the plunge. I feel like I have enough background experience, knowledge to do it, and it's going to be worth my time. And then in addition to that, or a complement to that, I'm going to be working on my first commercial game. And I specifically say working on my first commercial game because part of balance, I don't want to put an arbitrary deadline on myself. And honestly, if I just work towards releasing a game this year, that would make me super happy. If I release a game, even better. But even just working on one this year would be a big step forward in my life. So I'm very excited for that. And then additionally, I'm going to be continuing to grow my Twitch community. And since I'm going to be opening a business anyways, I will be activating Twitch affiliate finally. So that now that I have a business and a place where that money can safely go, that I can make sure that I'm like on the up and up with the taxes and stuff. Now seems like a good time to activate Twitch affiliate and maybe spend a bit more time on making a subscription to me on Twitch a more worthwhile thing than just the same as what I've had, right? So I don't know, emojis, more intricate overlays, and I don't know, we'll see. But I'm going to be putting attention towards that, growing my Twitch community. I don't have explicit metrics. I think it would be amazing to get to 1,000 followers on Twitch, but I just kind of want to see how it goes this year. I'm not going to put any hard numbers on that. And then I also want to grow with YouTube. So I have a goal for 2025 that by the end of the year, I will reach 1,000 subscribers on YouTube and also putting out at least one dedicated YouTube video per month. So not a stream recording, not a short, but an actual proper YouTube video intended for YouTube once per month. I think I will probably do more than that, but as a bare minimum, that's my goal. And anything more than that, I think would just be putting too much on myself when I'm prioritizing balance this year. So for me, with New Year's resolutions and goals. Goals are, they don't have to be hard, concrete, I'm going to do this. It's more like a wish. It's an understanding of myself at this point in the year, starting a fresh new year. What do I want? What do I want changed in my life? What do I want to improve at? What do I want to let go of? And acknowledging that, and then just thinking of how, if at all, it's possible to accomplish that. That's what it's really about for me. And so I'm very much going to be staying flexible with these goals. If one of these has to be put on a shelf, or one of them maybe I can do even more than what I anticipated, that's great. But staying flexible, especially since I'll be running a business as part of this, I think it's just critical as I understand new things, get more information, see how things are going. I'm going to iterate on my plan. But as of the start of 2025, this is what I'm doing.